these for like 4 months and then they never make them again. So the answer to me is, or the answer to me, chat, or BP, is actually yes on both accounts. Like, buy some because you like Roman, and then also, yeah, I think you could potentially flip these for more money in the future. You'll probably have to wait until, you know, they're not in sell anymore. Also, actually, BP, these would also be very difficult to get in the United States. Like, let's think about this, like, think about maybe 2 years from now, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s is at the end of its run, and these are like impossible to find. And you're a North American seller, which makes it even harder to get. Like, yeah, you can maybe sell these for like $50 each. You know what I mean? Now, are you willing to wait 2 years to double your money? If so, then probably. I mean, that's like how stocks and stuff work. Why buy Palantir for $20 per share if they have a $36 billion market cap? I'm buying Palantir Atenza for the future. Okay, hold on. What I was saying about stocks being real, it doesn't apply to every single stock, because not every company is like profitable. Some companies you're buying for like the future, right? It would be like, chat, if you bought Amazon back in like 2000, we'll make it the perfect scenario, right? You bought, putting my phone on mute, by the way. You bought Amazon in like 2008, right? You bought it like during the crash. Amazon, chat, in 2008 was nothing. Like, Amazon's one of the 2-3 biggest companies in the world now, but Amazon was they were fucking nothing back then. But look at Amazon now, chat. Like, if you were buying Amazon then, you were buying it for the future. Now look at Amazon. They've basically taken over the entire retail world, and they're a titan. They're a juggernaut. You know what I mean? So like some stocks you buy for the future, or some companies you buy for the future. Some of them you can buy for the right now. Again, if you buy a share of Apple, like, you're entitled to a share of their profits because you own a piece of the company. Apple is a company that is profitable and makes tons of money. So to me, that's real. It's backed by the amount of money they make. Anyways, stack on Roman merch. Wonder if we could do Yu-Gi-Oh characters too, dude. I feel like as long as you stay away from characters, chat, I feel like that's the only time that like NAS actually comes after you. When you start like putting Kaiba and Yugi on cards, or if you start putting like Yugi and Kaiba on merchandise, that's when I think Konami actually starts caring, chat. I think if you just stick to like cards, I don't think they give a fuck. You know what I mean? Or at least that's what it seems like, because everybody's doing that. Rally Guy says, I'm a grand observer, so it would be, what's it called? Zoomers ruin the world. I'm sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat for a second. If Doge goes to 30 cents, I may invest in it. Kaiba said, is there anything interesting going on recently? Chat, I was thinking about this, and this might sound really weird, or even ass backwards, or even terrible. But does anyone, God, I even hate to even dare say this or dare speak this. Does anyone kind of miss 2020? Just even a little bit, chat. I know that I said that 2020 is probably going to go down in history as like the worst year ever, and I think it still will. But does anyone else kind of miss it? Because I actually miss it, chat. Huh? Let me explain. Let me just explain. And this is just me personally, right? Even if you hated 2020, you have to at least acknowledge, and I guess I'll just speak through the prism of me. It was an incredibly interesting year. You know, like for me, you got a pandemic going on. I started a new job that was interesting. You know, I got into the stock market. The stock market had a crash and a historic rise, both happening at not at the same time, but basically like concurrently. We had a presidential election. Like, I just really thought about it, like all the interesting stuff that all happened last year, especially from like March on. It was like never a dull moment. There was never a time where I was like, oh, there's nothing going on, it's boring. Like, and also, you know, I revitalized my YouTube channel in a way that I never thought possible. Like, I really thought about it, chat. I just looked back at last year and I just thought, once in a lifetime pandemic, started a new job that was also like really interesting and eventful, presidential election, completely rejuvenated my channel against the opinions and anticipation of all of Twitch chat. None of you guys believed in me. And boom, second video, 1 million views, by the way. That's a flex. Like, I just thought about all of that crazy shit. Came back to streaming off of a hiatus. I just thought, like, of all the interesting job, I mean, me doing Uber Eats and DoorDash, I mean, that's a job. You know what I mean? Like, all the like super interesting stuff, chat, that happened last year, I'm just like, man, like, none of that shit's happening this year. It's like boring. Like, you know, like, I don't know. Like, maybe that's just me, chat. Maybe I'm the only one who looked at More Proof Cap as a villain. Look, I mean, yes, COVID was bad, and a lot of people died, but that's not what I'm focusing on, Selza. I'm focusing on the interesting stuff. Oh my God.
Did you get rid of your Doge?
Yes, thank you very much for the donation, Dim Sum. Yes, I got rid of Doge like months and months ago. It went up, we know. Yes, I got rid of my Doge. And don't come in here being like, Pepe laugh, because it doesn't matter. None of you guys believed in Doge, and none of you guys are in Doge anyways. So, you know, like, what's it called? People dying equals boring. No, I'm not saying that. It's just, so none of you guys think that last year was incredibly eventful. Seriously, chat. Like, even if you, I feel like you guys are just looking through it. You guys are just looking at the pandemic and thinking, man, that's so bad. But like, no one else is looking at like how much insanely eventful and interesting stuff happened last year. Like, if you really just look at interesting events or just crazy events, last year's probably the most interesting year in the history of the world. Maybe now, I don't want to say that because I haven't been around for everything, but at least for like the last couple of decades, shit. I've been around for a while. You know what I mean? The Holocaust was interesting. That's one event though. Like that's one specific event. This was not one event. This was like 20 events. You know what I mean? That Holocaust was interesting for, I don't think we ever learned about the Holocaust in history class, but nobody remembers it fondly. You villain. You guys are focusing too much on just COVID, Chad. You're not focusing on the other elements. You guys aren't focusing on one of the most is that the word I'm looking for? Contentious elections, presidential. That wasn't even just presidential, like all elections. Oh, I'm sorry.
I got rid of mine too, Rip. Can't wait to go back to events.
Thank you
Have
very
a nice
much.
stream.
Thank you very much, Dim Sum. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. It's just, so the chat has been memeing me because I could have potentially had somewhere between $150,000 to $200,000 if I would have held on to my Doge. I didn't. Can I get a feels bad man in the chat or a Sag? I didn't mean to snap at you like that. But like they've been making fun of me pretty much like incessantly for, dude, I feel like Safe Moon, dude, they gotta let me buy this shit. Yeah, the chat has been making fun of me pretty much nonstop for like the last 2 months or so because I sold my Dogecoin, and it's like kind of it's making me mauled. So as Dogecoin goes up, I get more and more annoyed. Chat, wasn't this? I could have swore this was the 9 before. Like this was the 9 and this was a 0, and now this is now, what's it called? Dude, I gotta get in on this, chat, on this freaking Safe Moon before this thing goes. It was 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness! It was 5 zeros. It's happening as right now, chat. Look at the chart. Dude, it's mooning without us, chat. It's happening again. Let me buy this shitty fake money. Please. Buy it. It's not that easy. Believe me. Like you think it's that easy? It's not. I even tried signing up to this thing, Binance, earlier today, and it kept telling me to put two-step I can't pronounce that word. Authorization. There we go. I tried to put two-step authorization on my account, which usually means you have to get like an alert on your phone. But then it wouldn't, what's it called? It kept not sending me the alert, so I couldn't sign up. But chat, for like the last 24 hours, I've been trying to buy Safe Moon. I want to put $1,000 into this. So yeah, I apologize, Dim Sum. I didn't mean to like snap at you, but I'm just a little triggered anytime someone mentions Dogecoin. I get a little triggered. And people, it makes me so, oh my God, chat, I hate the fake ones. People call it Dogecoin. They can't even pronounce the currency right. And they're like, Dogecoin to them. I'm like, oh my God. Those are the people, chat, that I want to just be like, kiss yourself. Like, you're so fake. You didn't even know anything about this crypto. You don't even know how to pronounce it right. And all you do is talk about it now. Like, I basically invented the fucking crypto, chat. Seriously. I mean, yeah, I was on the ground floor. Press 1 for room coin. Room coin. Riding the bandwagon. Now, I would be a fake one with SafeCoin because, like, I didn't get in on the ground floor for this one. We need to make room coin. Ontario in lockdown for the past few weeks. I'm mentally drained. I just can't take it anymore, says Dark Emperor. I don't want you guys again. I really see. That's why I was afraid, by the way, to say my whole 2020 take, because I was like, oh, chat's just gonna be like, Cap's a villain. Cap is happy that all these people died. Cap is like the worst person ever. He said COVID was the best thing, and I didn't say that. What I said was I said that even though 2020 will probably still go down as the worst year in history, at least by anyone under the age of like 80. I think it's still like, it's going to also go down as like one of the most interesting years in history, chat. And I really just thought it was like never a dull moment. And now, I don't know, chat, you guys just have to admit, like, life is a little more boring now. You know, like the president's more boring, like stock market's more boring. You know, like everything's just a little more boring. Good? No, maybe for you. Like I don't like boring. Not like when you experience, I don't want exciting. No, once you experience exciting, like I don't want to go back. And there was a streamer I was watching, and he said something that kind of made me come to that realization. He was like, you know, he's like, if any of you guys ever wish that there was like a zombie apocalypse or just something fucking exciting would happen, he was like, it's so fucking boring. And I was like, dude, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that feels like that, chat. Like sometimes it just feels boring. And I had that thought, like the second we started getting out of 2020, I was thinking that in the back of my head. I was like, I guarantee you life's just gonna go back to boring now. Like I really think life's just gonna go back to fucking boring. Go outside then? That's boring too. You know what I mean? You're right, 2021 is boring. Going outside is boring. I need a pandemic. I need a toxic, lying president. I need the media to be against our president. I need for there to be riots in the street. I need crazy shit to be happening, chat, to be entertained. Like I have a short attention span. Boring is good. If you want excitement, take your ass to the movies. I mean, I don't know. It's going to the movies exciting. You want Trump back? I mean, that's a small piece to the puzzle. The puzzle is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You guys are all looking at each individual piece and like focusing on it. You have to take the entire puzzle, chat. I can't believe I'm the only, seriously, chat, I can't believe I'm the only one that just like doesn't find 2021 to be incredibly boring. Like just compared to last year. Like whether you consider last year good or bad, that's kind of irrelevant. The point is like, what was more interesting? That's the question. Like good or bad is irrelevant in this. Like the question is like, which one was more interesting and like just entertaining? Like the answer is last year by far. 2021 isn't over. Yeah, but it's like half year. It's like we're already in May and it's just been boring. If I'm being honest, it's just been boring. I'm having a good time. I'm not saying you can't have a good time, but it's not what's it called. It is boring because nowadays we've lost all fun. 2021 is boring for the most part. I mean, that's all I'm saying, chat. What the fuck, chat? Did you know that a zombie apocalypse was bad for the stock market? See, but you're missing the point. Stock market crashes can be fun and scary. They're just, it's better than just like, you know, trading sideways. You know, like you can make tons of money off a stock market crash. Just short the market or buy puts. The rise of mermills. I used to have sex before COVID. Did you guys know, this is a crazy stat. I think it was 50% of people on Match.com said they did not have sex during the pandemic. That was crazy for me. Or that was crazy to hear. 50% of people on Match.com said they did not have sex last year during the pandemic. Can't have that COVID sex, boys. Well, I guess you were right the entire time, Selza. Nah, this deck is trash. Yu-Gi-Oh! News is slow nowadays. No one cares what interesting. We care about content. I think you would be on my side then.
Hi, I'm Elon Musk, and I'm...
Oh! Pog. Chat, behave. See, even I... Press 1 if Cap G invented that. I invented saying behave. I invented that word. Chat, behave.
Hi, I'm Elon Musk, and I'm hosting
that
SNL
Miley
this week
Cyrus?
with musical guest Miley Cyrus.
It is.
And I'm a wild card, so there's no telling what I might do.
Same here. Rules, no
But
thanks.
it's also the Mother's Day show, so your moms aren't going to be here.
Forget what I said.
Fine, we'll be good-ish. Hi, I'm Elon Musk,
That was actually kind of cringe, to be honest. Like it wasn't actually funny.
and I'm hosting SNL this week with musical guest Miley Cyrus.
What's new with you, Elon?
I just did a successful rocket launch this week.
Wow. Well, I did my laundry.
Congrats.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Interesting. Shut up, Spy Fox. There are girls there in the chat. Miley looks like I mean, you can't even see her. They all have masks on. I mean, Elon's got the bandana. I just want to see the opening monologue. That's all I want to
Successful rocket
see.
launch this week.
Wow.
I like his
well,
hair,
I did
though.
my laundry.
Congrats.
Even though it's fake. Yeah, what's it called? Miley sounds old. Y'all know she's only like 20. I don't think Miley's gonna age. How do you spell her name? Miley. No. Miley? I don't know. How do you spell Miley Cyrus? Elon betrayed the Bald Brotherhood. It's called getting money, dude. Once you get money, your hair magically grows back. M.I. My bad. Yeah, she's like 26, I think. Oh, she's 28. Rip. She got 2 years left, chat. Yeah, she's like not actually that old, but I don't think she's gonna like age super well. You know what I mean? Like I think when she's like 33, chat, she's gonna look really bad. But that's what's it called. Honestly, Miley looks better now. Definitely done some rehab and recovery. She's like 29. Crack makes you age. Was she on? Did she have like a hardcore drug problem, chat? I've never heard about Miley going to rehab. I just know that she like, I mean, her doing drugs is a little obvious, but I never knew she had to go to like actual rehab. Like, damn. Yeah, maybe that's chat. Maybe that's it, chat. This is why you don't do hard drugs. Hold on. I'm not a simp, but she looks good. Look at this.
Can we watch this? It's funny.
Thank you very much, Dark Emperor. Can we watch this? It's funny. Well, you donated, so of course the answer is yes. Yeah, dude, give me all of this, chat. Got the pretty smile. Can't wait to see. Can't wait to see it because of the shitty donation. She did the drug. She did the drug of not having sex with me. I knew you guys, dude. This is why you can't smile on Twitch anymore. That's actually one of the things you just cannot do. If you smile on Twitch, even if you have a good smile, people automatically do this. This is the emote that they, what's it called? This is the emote that they give you anytime you smile. So like smiling is now just illegal on Twitch, chat. You know what I mean? This one is